So today I want to talk about what are some of the most important documents you need if you're going to do the overage business, because a lot of times people say they get a list and they just need help guiding them through the process. Well, I always tell people if they're DMing me or they send me an email message that it's not really about the list. Like, if you Google it, like Google any county and you put in excess proceeds, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get a list, but that's not even half the battle. And so today I want to talk about 3 most important documents that you will need if you want to start this overage process. Number one, you're going to need the claim form for that county to actually file the overage claim. That's one of the most important documents. Number two, you're going to need the deed of that claimant to verify that they actually own that property prior to the tax deed sale. So that's number two. And then number three, last but not least, the greatest of them all, is you definitely need a contract. And that contract is pretty much you as a third party are going to have with the claimant in order to actually say that you guys are going to be in this mutual agreement and they're going to allow you to assign their claim over to you. Now, there's a lot of different verbiage that you can utilize. There's a lot of different things that you want to say. The contract between you and the claimant never goes to the county. It's pretty much between you and the claimant. And then also too, you just want to clearly outline what the agreement is. One of the most important things that I have in the contracts that I provide for my students is that they do not circumvent you, because a lot of times there are some companies out there that will try to circumvent people like us. There's not that many out there. I could think about 2 off the top of my head that actually does this. And what they do is they'll try to circumvent you by paying out their claim. Meaning, if there's $100,000 claim, depending upon what their split agreement is, they will play that claimant ahead of time and then have them assign all the money. I personally say that's a risky business. If you have the bread to do that, by all means do that. But I am trying to teach people the strategy of how to make money without utilizing money. And overages is one of those ways. It's literally a way that you can actually get into the real estate game and start making money to actually invest without investing all your coins, right? So one of the things that I really love about overages, it's really about the research. And I don't want to beat over the head. You probably, if you're listening to my videos, you probably hear this a lot, but a lot of times it's really, people get bogged down and they really don't like the process of the research. But how I tell my students is, would you rather just spend money and do their investment, or would you rather take the time to research and make money? There's no cost in research. One of the things that I could talk about, one of the cons in this business, besides the 3 most important forms, is actually finding the claimants. Now, I've had pretty good luck. I just think that you cannot be one of those people that's lazy. Like I said in one of my previous videos, one of the 3 most things to win is you actually have to have a goal, because it can get discouraging sometimes. But I do have a goal. One of my goals, I never said this before, is I wanted to make $500,000 in like 3 months. Haven't got there yet, but I made a quarter of it, 250,000. But I think it was more than 90 days, but it was less than 6 months. However, this business does require a lot of time and research. Now, I am not like the greatest researcher, but I can say that I do dedicate my time to do the research. So if you're a good researcher, this might be the business for you. But anyway, I just wanted to go over the 3 most important documents. I'll reiterate them. Is number 1, you need to have the claim form from that county. Number 2, you want to have a contract between you and that claimant. And then number 3, you must have the deed. And so that's really your only cost in overages, is actually paying for the deed, of course, and paying for a notary. But I don't want to get all into that. If you're interested in knowing more on how to do this process, click the link below, do my course, or you can do one of my group masterminds.